Welcome back, everyone, to the new series on the channel, Turn-Based Tuesday, or TBS Tuesday as I like to call it, where I play a turn-based strategy game, and we'll have videos going up every Tuesday or every other Tuesday. I haven't quite figured out if I'm going to be super consistent with these uploads, but this time we're jumping in with the second game. First one was For the King. This time we're jumping with Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden. It came out a while ago. I think it was on PC Early Access, maybe, but it launched, I think, last year, but it launched on console earlier this year, I think in May. Supposedly, it's a pretty good game, so let's take a look at it. It's the first time ever playing it. Compete against your friends and other users worldwide to determine who is the best stalker. So, the one thing I gotta say up front about this game is it's got a ton of character to it. Like, it's very creative, very interesting setting. That's what drew me in initially, and the cinematic opening is pretty good. Same if you just look up Mutant Year Zero trailer, you see what I'm talking about. And I think initially I was a little bit disappointed it was a turn-based strategy, but like not too much, because I was like, I like turn-based strategy. But on second thought, thinking about this is like the perfect fit for this kind of a game set in this kind of world. I can't even tell where. Oh, see, it really was designed for PC, you can tell. So, what I was going to say before I jump into this new game, every time I play a new game, I think I'm going to do it, upload it as a long play live stream thing, probably at least an hour at minimum. After that, for each subsequent episode, I'm either going to, I might play some of these games on my own and then pick up at a place later on in the story, or if there's multiple campaigns, just do a different campaign. Either that, or I'm going to just play through all of it, record all of it, and then just divide them up into like kind of highlights of each stream, or just if I find there's a good place to cut it off, I'll just cut it off at that point and then upload that as a full episode. It all depends on mostly the pacing of the game, because some of these are paced different. This is definitely paced a lot differently than For the King, and you know, of course this is single player, whereas For the King is co-op or single player. So but For the King, definitely longer runs. This is more story based. This will be more closer to XCOM. So, you have some experience with tactical games. Enemies deal more damage. Stalkers regenerate 50% health after combat. Skill cooldowns are not reset after combat. Very hard. Your experience with tactical games, this is the intended experience. Enemies deal much more damage. Stalkers regenerate no health after combat. Skill cooldowns are not reset after combat. So, I kind of want to go into this, but then, like, the thing is, if I do very hard, it will, there's two things. One, it might be a little bit frustrating, and it might make these videos longer than it used to be and not as fun. The other thing, and this is probably the thing I'm more worried about, is that if I end up wanting to replay it, it's like I've already completed on the hardest difficulty, so what's the point? But if I play it on hard, I can still have a little bit of a challenge while experiencing it kind of the way I want to, and then if I want a challenge, I can go back on very hard. Plus, I don't even know how long the game's going to be. But these seems pretty decent. And this is like Iron Man mode. Permadeath. No manual saves. Autosave after every combat turn. Ooh, that's cool. I don't expect the game to be super long, so we'll start it on hard. Here we go. I can't imagine how permadeath would work, though, because there's got to be a lot more mutants than I think. Because I've only seen 3. I only know of 3. It's like the duck, the boar, and then the mutant lady with the horn. Also, right now, by the time this video goes up, I don't think it'll be on sale anymore. But it's
another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark.
Like 17 something.
I
normally
asked
it's $35
myself,
normally.
Ducks,
So.
why are you out here? And
there's DLC for this. There's the expansion.
The Ark's water
$15
pump is
expansion.
broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying?
I feel like the motion blurs.
Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
Trust me, I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell up.
Okay.
Want to see annoying?
I can show you annoying.
What's wrong with
This
you?
is cool. We can split
We're
up
in the zone.
with L3.
Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut.
Looks like our
Yeah,
scrap.
you only told me that
I don't
9,000
know what the other
times
thing is,
already,
like a
Borman.
grenade thing. Something else is like a reload thing, and then our health kits. See, this is the one cool thing about this. It's a little bit different than like XCOM. Is you kind of move around like this, and then you'll end up coming across the enemies, and then it initiates the turn-based thing. So it's a little closer to Wasteland, I guess.
Look at this.
Quite right.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. This scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
Alright. Okay. So you can hide. How do I... Oop. Major and minor passives. Only one of each can be set in your loadout. Stat bonuses are permanent and are always applied regardless of loadout. Your loadout can be changed in the inventory at any time outside of combat. Let's back out of this. I need to look at the controls already. Previous character. Okay. So this is the inventory. We can see what we got. So right now we got no armor or no body armor or helmet. We do have a smoke grenade though. Crossbow, stinger, backpack, pretty basic. There we go.
The air stinks like mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat.
I think what we'll do,
Where there's stalkers.
we'll hide him here.
There's Ark. There's killing
And
time
we'll
for
send
Skizix
ducks around.
and Treble. Oh, they're close. 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 Over there. Come, brother.
I was wondering if maybe I could... Can't even do it. Ooh. What was that? Oh, that's just showing where Borman has got it. I'm gonna go wide here just in case he comes back and... Crossbow's silent, so... Alright, we're gonna try and ambush here. Combat's turn-based. Each stalker gets 2 action points per turn. Maybe I should have shot him from behind, it might have been better, but I was worried he was going to spot me again. Some actions such as shooting, throwing, or sprinting will end your turn once used. You have not been spotted. Activating this unit will engage in the combat. Ignoring it will allow you to keep it hidden in the same location for later. Hidden units can be spotted by the enemy in combat if they get too close. So Borman's got 8 HP, Dux has 6. These are 4 HP guys. Well, we're gonna wanna... Probably should have got Borman closer because he's probably got like a shotgun type thing. Alright, well, we'll activate Dux. Silent. Damage 4, critical 5. Move to a selected... Target out of reach. Oh, so this is the shooting range as well, I think. Well, never mind. I go here, but that's gonna make me more vulnerable to the other guy. Let's see what the grenade range is. That's a pretty good range. It's a smoke grenade though, so we don't want to use it here. And we got Overwatch and then Dig Down. Dig down into a defensive position, become 24% harder to hit, and avoid status effects. Okay. Pretty basic, very XCOM-ish, but... Weapon, oh, we can even break down a critical chance. That's nice. 20%, so weapon critical base is 5, and then, because we're hidden, we get an extra 15%. So let's fire this weapon. got him.
Bye-bye.
His buddy didn't notice. Let's loot him. 3 scrap. Lower cover grants 25% defensive bonus, while full cover grants 75. Okay. I figured it was 25 and 50, so full cover is pretty good then. Cover position will cancel its defensive bonus. Yep, basic stuff. Alright. Let's see. I wonder if I can, if I have to activate it now. I was going to try to distribute it, but we'll let, Duck seems to be the best for this situation, so we'll, I mean, exit combat. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, that just does that. Cancels the ambush and everything. Okay. Got it. Yeah, we'll just fire. Easy.
I'm the death-dealing, soul-stealing, stalking machine, baby. Never seen ghouls this far south before. They're getting closer to the Ark every day. Something's up, Borman.
Weapon mod collected. Broiler. Additional critical damage. 50% chance to burn enemies. Damage model. Ancient fire torch. When attached to any weapon, this will give a chance of shooting flaming projectiles good against flesh enemies. Chronicler Elvis. Upgrade weapons in the Delta Workshop. Do I have to recall them all individually? Because if so, that kind of sucks. Let me take a look at what... So, Borman has the scatter gun. Oh, let me take a look at the mutations again. Okay, so you get 3 mutation slots. You get a circle slot, a square slot, and a hex slot. That's a cool way of doing it. So far, I'm definitely liking that. And the squad... kind of just gives you a quick overview of their stuff rather than looking at specific stuff. So, and then zone map. This is the metal bird coming up on there, and we're working our way back to the Ark. Artifacts found 0 of 12. Notes found 0 of 20. Oh, maybe I should look around more because there might be notes. I bet you I probably already missed something.
We saw one of these things once. Filled with zone dogs, right? Oof. The ancients sure knew how to build big pieces of garbage.
I feel like the frames, either like a motion blur or frame, I think there's some frame rate drops here when I turn the camera back and forth. It's because the lighting and the reflections on the puddles is a little bit much, I think.
Hold it. Ghouls. I don't like the look of that big one. We have to be sneaky. Okay, here's the plan. We turn off our lights, then hug the water. Go around them.
Red skulls. Enemies red skulls are too high level for your team and will kill you. I wonder if that's like set in stone that you can't actually kill them. Enemies and explore the... Avoid red skull enemies and explore the zone to find encounters that match your team's level. Got it. Oh my gosh. Okay, they weren't kidding.
Beat their faces till they die! Faces too ugly to beat. No one loves a stalker. Give me the stalkers. Let them come. Where are you? Ark don't even love stalkers.
Alright. Looks like it is divided into different areas, though. So far, I'm definitely liking it. I guess they weren't able to make it all one big world.
Home, sweet home.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that elevator when I see it. Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys. Get another grog with the boys. Foot massage. Ah, it's gonna be great.
We'll kind of role play this. We'll kind of play it like in
The campsite.
like we would in real life.
Looks like a family lived here. Lived here and died here.
Nothing like a bunch of skeletons to put your mind at ease.
In other words, we're not gonna go and look at any nook and cranny. We're just gonna kind of walk towards our objective like we normally would. 2 medkits. You use a medkit at any time to heal your stalkers in inventory. Healing outside of combat always refills you to full health. I'm starting to think that maybe... I mean, this is early on, so maybe this is premature saying this, but I'm starting to think maybe I should have selected the higher difficulty.
There's a cabin up ahead. Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good
It's
position.
funny that Dux is the
A
one to
good
say that,
position
considering he's
keeps
the
us
stealth guy.
alive. Turn off your flashlight.
Probably gonna talk about splitting up in a second too.
Hungry, hungry. I guess we take the Ark. Taste the mutants. Love me some mutants. There we go. Rip their hearts. Crush their...
Split up.
Hey, hey. Hear that? Hear that noise? I hear my stomach.
You can get Dux on the high ground over here. Hopefully there's no traps or anything. Right. So we got 2. Looks like we can maybe... I don't know if we got a clear shot on the enemy in the back. I wonder if L1 doesn't... push here. Alright. Here we go.
Sorry about that.
Great work.
Dux is gonna end up leveling up real quick. Oh, that's kind of cool that it kind of reminds me of like Duck Hunt or something like that. When your stalker team levels up, each mutant gains mutation points. Mutation points can be used to unlock powerful combat mutations or to improve your stalker's stats such as health or movement range. Maybe they level up together. Let me test something. Yeah, looks like they level up together. Get up here, take cover, and then check out these mutations here. Skull Splitter, minor mutation. Enhanced critical chance allows you to pop the head of an enemy as easily as popping the boils of a Bortman's back. This wild behavior will cost you some accuracy. So minus 25% accuracy, but it guarantees 100% critical chance. 3 kills to recharge. This one seems pretty good. Zuck, what just happened to me? Make Borman even more tanky, I guess. I kind of want to save the points. I don't think this health one's that important. At least not at the moment. Alright, here we go. Guaranteed kill on this guy.
I'm the death-dealing, soul-stealing, stalking machine, baby.
So it's got pretty, somewhat low hit chance at the moment. How much does the Molotov do? 1? Really? Doesn't do much. I guess it's more meant for area of effect. Alright, let's just go for this shot. It's this weird thing where like the audio is like cutting out a little bit.
Great stalkers!
Yep. Actually, I guess like in XCOM it doesn't do anything like that. 75% chance to hit. Make more sense just to move on him because he doesn't have Overwatch. Is that going to count as a flank? I don't think it will. Yeah, just get up nice and close to him.
Enough.
I guess we always could have used ducks. Now it says you regen 50% health. Maybe it's up to 50%.
Get your asses over here.
Oh, it's kind of weird to just... Ooh, we got a hand grenade, nice. Artifact collect a strange talking box that hisses at you like a snake when powered on. Sometimes, depending on where it is placed, it will speak to you with beeps, whistles, or even faint noises. It includes a handy slot on the front for keeping things in. Chronicler's Weeb. +1, use artifact points to buy upgrades in the art. Okay.
Look at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
Wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right? They used to call it a boombox. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Fripp.
Pretty funny.
Ask him what it's worth on the black market.
So far, I'm happy because like one of the reviews was criticizing the humor.
Come on,
Said, "Oh,
let it be something
it
good."
had some silly duck joke that wasn't very good, but like that joke was better than what they mentioned. So they said the humor wasn't very good. I think so far it's pretty good. 6 damage, can destroy covers, knocks back enemies. This gas-powered cannon, humorously named after the type of damage it has been known to deliver, launches fat, chunky shells. What the Gapper loses in subtlety, it gains back in power. Can knock back most enemies. Chronicler Eli. 8 range, 2 ammo. Okay. Surprisingly has less crit damage. Just because higher base damage though. We'll try out our new gun. Oh, we leveled up again. Sweet. Oop. We'll get Borman's run and gun ability here. Knocks out enemies for 2 turns. Fire 2 using only 1 action point. Pretty sure I looted the guy we killed over here. Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. Okay. Wonder if I should heal. Let's see, how do I forget how to heal? Oh, use med pack. And most of them will probably do 4 damage, so it's probably it would be nice, it would probably be good if I do end up going down, it would probably be good to go down early so I figure out how this works. If you like, I'm guessing you just
Of course the world
are down for
ends.
the rest of
You
combat.
did it to us.
And then your other character has to
When
go
the
and
ice
apply
melted,
the
you
first
said
aid.
nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark. The Ark is humanity's last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave, because outside these walls lies the Zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments to your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, that's what the Elder says.
Pretty interesting concept. I mean, it's obviously not super unique, general premise, but just there's little things that they put on it, little twists, unique things to make it their own. So level 25, that looks like the railroad zone. So I think what we'll do, we'll make it back to the Ark, do some stuff around the Ark, and then go out on one other small
Home
adventure.
sweet home.
That'll be
The elevator's up ahead.
first video. Now that's where things might actually get a bit challenging. Oh, we got more stuff here. Okay. I didn't actually pay too much attention to this before. So this is the first one where it kind of splits off, it looks like. Requires zone key. Doesn't look like we'll be able to
Two
go down
ghouls.
there.
See them? What are those rot heads up to? Wait. They're planning to ambush the elevator. We've got to stop them. Let's sneak around and see if there's others.
Could be some in this building here.
Wait here.
I guess this will be our route of retreat if necessary. We just drop down into here. There we go.
Bingo! Now for the fun stuff.
What do we got? Snazzy visor. 25% added to weapon range. Military grade tactical visor used in the poker's stealth conflict. This stylish piece of gear reduces glare, granting its wearer a range bonus. Chronicler Maddox. Alright. Stalker Clara note. It's crying shame. With this to barter, Delta would have surely given us the discount she mentioned. So here's the deal. A working spark machine lies to the east of the Iron Serpent within the scrap ruins. This was one of those devices for burning things together or whatnot. But of course, there's no silver lining without an effing cloud above it. Then damn ghoul bastards who lurk in the ruins came out and chased us away before we could recover it. Next time, ghouls, we will get you good. Stalker Clara. So it looks like they're going after a welding torch or a welding machine in general. Could be a arc welder, could be acetylene. Yeah, see they're over there. We can probably come in from this side. Oh. See if we got a shot on him. Yep.
Nighty night.
Box opens. We go in the box. Box goes in the Ark. We take their food, we take their guns. Mutants in the Ark. Too many, too many. Mutants are weak. We kill some fast, we kill some slow. But we kill them all. Boxy's coming. We kill them all.
Another one bites the ducks.
Another one bites the ducks. Nice pun. Does 4 damage. Instead of firing for this guy, we'll fire here and see if we get a crit chance. Wait, no, even the critical's 5. So it's not really going to matter either way, but I guess we can still open up with this shot. What is this one again? Guarantees shooting unit do critical damage but lowers. No, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Actually, I just remember this gun does 6 damage. I didn't actually need that. Oh well. It was cool. Ancient Sight. 20% added to weapon range. Scope. If I could put that in the crossbow, I'll probably get really good range with it.
Over here. I don't like the ghouls being this close to the Ark. Quick, inside the elevator, so we can get to safety.
And this one's a high level zone, but we probably still need a key for it. Yep. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything around the side there. Alright, let's take a look at the Ark.
The Elder meets us at the elevator. He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammond. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammond, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running, how to fix them when they fall apart. Hammond keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago, Hammond took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammond has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Ducks never patrolled that far before, but the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammond's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammond and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
We got us a mission. So I wonder if this is going to shape the rest of the game and it's just kind of going to tie one thing to another, or if it's just like one step along the way and there's going to be other unassociated missions also involved. I'm guessing it's probably going to be all like one main story. Like there's probably not going to be any kind of equivalent of side quest in this, but I could be wrong. Investigate Hammond's cabin. Get back to the Ark. So that takes us to the zone. Iridia's shop, the Elder, Prip's place, Delta's fix pit. Well, gotta go to Prip's place first.
After a killer day in the zone, you know you can always come to Prips for some high-quality grog. You want to get loaded? Order a shot. No butane, no bleach, only natural ingredients. I also dabble in a little, antiquity trading. So if you find any cool artifacts out in the wasteland, bring them to me and I might give you something in return. Comprende?
Alright. So extend crew bleed out time by 2 turns. Unlocks an extra grenade slot per crew member. Grants 20% discount in Iridia's shop. Iridia and I have history. I was in her crew back in the day. She was the best stalker we had. Nothing could touch her. It's a damn shame that rock got to her. Tell you what, I'll put a good word in for you guys and see if we can get you a bit of friendly discount at her store. Iridia is a shrewd businesswoman, so the cut will be taken from somewhere else. Might mean that Volt doesn't get his vitamins for a while. But who needs hair, nails, and eyelids anyways? Right, damn straight. And then Pyromania. It looks like we have to start at the top, though. Oh, that's the one thing I did notice with the other trees. You do have to start at the top. Because it is, like a tree, a reverse tree after all. Adds 1 fire damage to Molotovs per turn. increase medkits by 3 HP, increase grenade damage by 4, so that will do 8. Additionally, 10% critical chance against mechanical enemies. Extend EMP grenade effect by 1 turn, increases weapon damage by 1, and additional 10% increase chance against living creatures. So it's fairly good. Alright, between these, I think it's pretty obvious we should go with Dealmaker. Maximize its effectiveness early on.
Excelente!
So based on what I've seen so far, I predict that this game, like, it might be lengthy, but it's not going to be super complex. It's going to be pretty straightforward. That's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at Iridia's shop next. Then we'll go speak to the Elder last.
The drill. Stalkers want gear that keeps them alive. I, Iridia, provide the gear. See anything you like, just let me know. There is one rule. Don't ever pull my chain. If you pull my chain, I'll feed your ding-dongs to a zone wolf. Got that? Beautiful. Happy shopping.
Alright, so we got weapon parts and this little... So ancient sight, we already got that. Pipe gun. 14 range. 44. Okay, these are pretty expensive. Don't even have enough for it. We do have enough for the smoke grenade though. Oh no, it's scrap parts. This is for tinkering or whatever. Gotcha. So I'll buy 1 grenade here, and then we'll also grab another med kit.
Bye now.
I did expect it initially to be a little more to these shops, and also I expected the arts to be a place to walk around, not just select stuff. Okay. Who knows, there might be additional stuff that like maybe shows up there. Probably not though, it doesn't really seem like they've left any room for that kind of thing. So let's take a look at Delta's fixed pit now.
Wanna know how this goes down? For the right price, I fix and upgrade your shitty gear. Any questions?
Oh, right here, okay. The cabinet is it can only hold 1 bolt at a time. It can be loading, okay. So yeah, 20% additional weapon range. Damage modules. 1 additional critical damage, 50% chance to burn enemies. There might eventually be suppressors though, so I probably shouldn't upgrade it too much. Put the burn module on that one though. So, I mean, honestly, given us the crossbow this early on, it's made it pretty easy so far. And the game mechanics really allow for it, that's for sure. If I did 1 additional crit damage, it would pretty much be as good as this. Right now the gapper seems like the way to go though.
Take it easy.
Alright, yeah, pretty straightforward everything is. Let's go speak to the Elder.
My home will always be a haven to you, brave stalkers. After your journeys, pay me a visit, and I'll offer you some guidance. Perhaps a story to help you become wise and strong.
Is he supposed to be talking like that, or did he just not? They just not bother to animate him, or like lip syncing? Because it's just like his mouth doesn't even really move. It kind of like opens up and occasionally like moves a few pixels.
Thank you for letting this old man
It's
ramble.
like really, really stiff.
Go in peace, stalkers.
I know this is a small game, pretty small studio and all that, so. The Metal Bird. Oh, so we can travel direct with areas from here. Nice. I guess we can try this, see what happens here. I doubt it's just going to throw me into the area because it said I needed a key for it, unless it's just going to skip us past the gate, so we don't have to use the key. Looks like that might have been the case, but I assume I have the key. Oh yeah, okay. I guess they just decided to save you the walking distance of having to walk back to the area you just cleared. Smart game design. A little bit somewhat jarring or confusing in the way they did it, but overall it's a time saver. So I approve.
Thanks for signing me up back there, you crazy pig. Yes, Mr. Elder. Sign us up for a suicide mission, Mr. Elder. Did you forget there's like a cajillion ghouls out here who want to kill us?
Nobody gets to kill you but me now. Shut the duck up and keep moving.
I'm telling you, Borman, ain't no happy ending in this story.
Stalkers
Stalkers
don't
don't
be
get happy
very
endings.
fun
We
heavy.
get each other.
That's
So
for
watch
sure.
my back. That's it. Hammond's cabin. Let me guess. That's not Hammond inside. Him. Ghouls.
Okay, we'll do this
Takes
one
everything,
first.
but there are no secrets. Where are the secrets?
The ones in the north will catch Hammond and squeeze the secrets from his head.
Hammond will tell us what the junk is for.
The junk is for us. All of it.
Oh, what?
The stalkers are here.
Okay, see, now I know how this works. So I was able to confirm that. I think it's fair enough to... Looks like we got 5 save slots, and these are the auto saves. Okay. I like it how they did their save system. Pretty good. Everything's transparent. It shows you have 9 saves. You have 9 saves per session, up to 5 sessions, so you can have 45 saves. Very nice. Okay, I kind of want to actually try to take out the dogs first. Ooh, it's going to be a little bit close. Ducks doesn't get hurt too much. Mutation cooldown. Some mutations lock once used and require a set number of enemy kills to unlock.
Gotcha.
Got the burn though, that's gonna be good. Probably should have actually thought about this beforehand and made sure Borman was gonna be able to support him. This is kind of a bad is not thought out very well. But we'll do this. I don't know what kind of movement the dog's gonna have. Actually, no. Better yet. I was gonna use that because we could definitely take him out, but I think the dog's gonna have to actually come up there directly. So this does 4 damage. If it hits, it'll deal it for sure. So what we'll do, we're just gonna move here, and then we'll overwatch. Why couldn't you have waited? Well, I think the dog can't attack that turn. We're good.
Serves you right.
They had it coming.
Save the Molotov for area of effect.
Overwatch.
Miss. It's not bad though. Yeah, it's showing 100% from there. So we'll just move him here. Take the shot. And then get Borman to finish him off.
Bullseye. Sweet. You wasted him.
Long gone campsite. Like hundreds of others across the zone.
Wow, that dog was
Filled
carrying a
with ghosts of
toolbox.
humans who were foolish enough to try to survive out here. At least, that's what the Elder says. We should check Hammond's cabin like the Elder asked us to.
There's another location.
Whoa, check this thing out.
Mimmer.
It must have crashed. Look at the symbol on the side. It's like a star.
Mimmer. Let's take a look at that. Thought it was gonna document more. Oh, you can return to the Ark at any time, it seems. We're probably gonna need this fairly soon, so we'll do that. I figured maybe it would do this right away, but it doesn't look like it will. Although it did give us an additional health point, so I filled it straight up. I'm gonna put Borman in cover here.
Good news is we reached Hammond's cabin. Bad news is there's 2 friggin' ghouls casing the joint.
So it seems like depending on who you're playing and whether you're split up, will actually change the dialogue a little
Ones
bit.
in the north will catch habit.
I was trying to be on this side. Alright, let's give it a shot here.
Sorry about that.
Enemy heard you, so they're looking. Oh, which means, okay, so combat started for sure. Here's what we'll do. They might get close to each other, so I might just actually go on Overwatch here. Oh, I couldn't shoot straight up. Still think I'll go on Overwatch because they don't know where Borman's at right now.
Overwatch.
Brothers! Get the fat one! As good as dead!
Oh, shit.
Overwatch.
Okay, now things are getting real. But, luckily, I have a grenade, and I can get all of them with one grenade. Particle effects, just the way stuff blows apart is pretty cool. I could maybe try to go in for a flank, but that's a little bit risky, considering I don't have tons of damage. And that shaman could rush me. So I think actually we got full cover here, and I don't think he can hit me since I can hit him. I was thinking about using the smoke grenade and then moving over to this one, maybe. Actually, no, he's not going to see me there. I don't even need to. I can actually move over to here right now and then set up Overwatch. Oh, never mind. Ooh, ouch. Okay. I guess I thought he was. I didn't realize he was exactly where he was. I don't think I'll get hit, so we'll do Overwatch. Could use a grenade and just blow out that side of the building, but I'm not sure it's worth it.
Overwatch.
Dash. Okay, we're gonna have to dash. Oh, it looks like we can heal multiple characters with the same med pack. That's good. Which means if only I could. Actually, I can get here. Alright, we could try this. Alright. Oh wait, that's gonna end the action, isn't it? Did I make a boo-boo? Or is that... That probably counts as my turn, doesn't it? Shit, I don't know why I messed that up. Crap. Okay. We're gonna reload this one because I don't know. I was thinking about I can still do what I want to do. I just forgot to move first. I was thinking, oh, I'll throw the smoke grenade, then I'll move. But no, I have to move, then throw the smoke grenade. See, initially though, I was thinking that guy was maybe gonna hit me out the window, so I was gonna throw the smoke grenade, then I was gonna move, and that was the correct move. That's what I should have done. Oh, thank goodness there was a save here. I kind of figured it was something like Oh, I never picked that up before, I don't think, so. It's actually a good thing I came back over here.
Good news is we reached Haven's cabin. Bad news is there's 2 friggin' ghouls casing the joint.
We chase everything, but there are no secrets. Where are the secrets?
The ones in the north will catch Hammond and squeeze the secrets from his head.
Hammond will tell us what the junk is for.
The junk is for us. All of it.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I don't think it'll... Yes, it's obstructed anyway. And plus we need a grenade for the ones that are coming up behind me.
Overwatch.
Do the same thing.
The stalkers are here.
We'll probably go the
Fine.
same
As
location.
good as dead.
Yeah, they all called it.
Overwatch.
The thing I like about these kind of turn-based strategy games is at least it's not completely randomized. Like, there is a logic behind the AI, so you can kind of predict what's going to happen. But yeah, I was thinking about throwing the smoke grenade and then running, but that's actually not something I can do. I wonder if they'd ever make a turn-based strategy game that can do. I mean, I'm sure there's some out there, but I'm not aware of what those ones. But I own a lot of turn-based strategy games, but I haven't played most of them. So I need to start playing some. We're definitely going to want to reload here. And in this case, he's on Overwatch. I could run the risk, but I think I'll just do an Overwatch of my own here.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Probably should have done the smoke grenade. So we're gonna move there. And then we'll do... We'll do an Overwatch here.
Overwatch.
And then here... Let's do a smoke grenade. Hopefully that's enough to prevent him from hitting me. Just trying to get as much in the area on him as I could.
The stalkers.
Ouch.
Overwatch.
Very good chance of hitting. I might throw a grenade if he overwatches again, but if we can get him to keep overwatching, it'll be good because we can focus the shaman. It's a pretty low chance. I'm gonna do an overwatch. Borman needs to get the heck out of there. I guess I'll just heal him right now. However, if either one of them tries to rush Borman, ducks will be able to shoot at him. So, I would say we just shoot here. Oh, that's right, we got the knockback. I forget, what was the other thing this gun could do? Oh, wait. I almost thought to hit Borman first. Borman's hurting, that's for sure.
That's how we roll.
Alright, this one we'll just rotate, and then we'll go to Overwatch. Well, we can actually fire. No. Blocked by smoke screen. Yeah, that smoke screen actually is pretty good. Come on, I missed really. That was a sprint at least. Borman. I'm gonna want to make sure he's got cover, so we'll set him here. I don't think he'll get shot, but then we're gonna put him on Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And we'll put ducks. We could run ducks all the way back here, which might be a smart idea. But we also could put him here and then reload his crossbow, which is probably a better idea. I mean, it does leave us a little more open to a flank, but I think we'll be fine. Looks like he had to sprint that anyway. Yeah, we'll get the better position. There's a couple ways we could do it. We could put Borman. Would probably be. I think I want to put Borman around the back here. Yeah, we'll put him here. And we'll put Overwatch here. There we go.
Overwatch.
I guess he could come to the window and shoot through though, which is probably what he's going to do. This might be a mistake. Wait, is that him that fired? Yeah, because Borman couldn't Overwatch, so that makes sense. I am going to want movement. I'm feeling like a lot of the places I want to move, at least in this location, are just one tile away from where I want to be. So that really complicates things. I doubt he'll want to move through, but you never know. Let me take a look. What? How big's the medkit range? Oh yeah, I can get both of them. Alright, so ducks, we're going to put ducks here. And Borman will move here. Yeah, they're not next to each other, so we gotta move him first. Then it looks like we can do... Oh, no, it is Only one or the other. Come on, don't give a... Why would you give a circle like this if you can't do both? That's stupid. There's no point to it.
Overwatch.
That's what I should have done. I should have actually thrown a Molotov earlier. But now I got a different plan. We're gonna do the run and gun. There should be a miss. Somehow hit. That'd be absolute crap. I'll knock him back too. In order to get a shot, he's going to have to come around here, so we'll probably still want to put cover, because if I... He could come around the back, I suppose, but then we'll just regroup and go for another one. So I think I'll put him here. Oh, it looks like we'll actually be able to shoot him from here. I didn't expect that. Do it. Hey, we got him.
Yeah.
Great work.
Did not expect that.
Follow me.
Far looker. This tube-like object gives its user the ability to view distant objects up close. Might also come in handy as a weapon if you get in a tight spot. Chronicler Pegasus. Use artifact. Okay, well,
This is Hammond's far looker. Let's bring it back to prep before the ghouls take it.
That name is all wrong. It should be a smallifier, because when I looked into it, everything became smaller and more distant.
Amazing what the ancients could make.
I don't get what people are talking about. Like, I love this humor. It's like, it's real goofy, cheesy stuff, I guess, but it's funny. I guess I can't climb through the window unless it's damn turn-based thing. Noatum EMP 30, additional critical damage, and then 20% chance to disable robotic enemies. Enclave power brick, which when equipped will give a chance of the weapon emitting electrical projectiles. These can be used to do additional damage to mechanical enemies. Alright. I'm gonna make sure I get all this other stuff first before I collect that, what we came here for mainly. These guys don't have anything? Kill them so easily, they're like, nah, you don't deserve anything for that. Looks like that does it, unless there's some more around the backside. Oh, there's one. Back there.
Zone ghouls stripped this cabin clean. Almost everything useful was gone. But it's a good thing ghouls can't read. They ignored the diary hidden inside Hammond's desk. Me and Dux aren't big readers either. But we look for answers in the diary.
And you are?
And all we get is more questions. Hammond writes how he found the crashed machine near his cabin. He's convinced the machine was sent as a message from a mythical place beyond the zone called Eden, where everybody's happy and safe. When Hammond sees another machine fall north of here, he takes his stalker crew up there to find it. I close the diary. Here's the problem. Eden's a fairy tale. Some bedtime story mutants believe in, so they can get to sleep at night. So either Hammond is onto something, or his brain's got the rot, and he's about to kill a bunch of good stalkers. Guess we gotta find out. Me and Ducks have to go north. Farther from home than we've ever been. It's dangerous. Ducks thinks I'm crazy to press on. I don't disagree with him. I don't care about some stupid Eden. But we need to find Hammond. And if he's going north, we're going north.
If he's going north, that makes him a grade A certified loony. No one goes up there, Borman. And what's with those 2 stalkers he took with him? They should know better.
They're following orders, just like us. The Ark can't run without him.
Wait, this is Zone Dog Camp. As the seasons pass, I'm forced to further out into the zone to find even more basic objects. From time to time, I stumble across the odd hidden place, even in locations I imagined were already cleaned out by stalkers seasons ago. One such place is to be found due west of the fallen machine. There appears to be remains of an ancient camp with a transportable hut. So the motor, or the, not motorhome, but well, I guess it sort of would be the camper trailer that we already came across. And the location is currently home to a pack of zone dogs who for some reason tolerate my presence near to the breeding ground. They pick off wandering ghouls, and I leave them alone. This unusual symbiosis works for me quite well.
Ghouls are too dumb to plan. Someone's pushing them down here. I'm feeling in my feathers.
Oh, yeah, we're House of Bones is way up there. So yeah, we're gonna want to do 2 HP there. So we'll head east.
Oh man, we've never been this far from the Ark before. Talk about undiscovered country, huh? You think we finally left the ghouls behind? Yeah, me neither. My brain must be rotting. Is that a beautiful woman I see before me? Wait, I know that beautiful woman. She's a stalker.
Washed out. It must be we can't go there yet. We gotta find some raft or something to float our way over.
Stay right there. Who are you?
You're Selma, right? You're a mutant like us, on Hammond's team.
Do I owe you money?
No.
Did I kill your brother?
No.
And Selma I am. Who are you?
I'm Dux, and he's Borman. Hello? Like the only walking duck and boar in the whole lot? Come on.
That's funny. I think you've mistaken me for someone who gives a duck. I've got to catch up to Hammond before it's too late.
That was
You're
the
part
one.
of Hammond's crew.
That was the joke.
How did you get separated?
They
It
referenced
was
in the
weird.
review.
We were all hearing strange
That's the worst
voices.
of all of them so far.
Not from the
It's not
zone.
much of a joke.
In our heads. And that's when the ghouls ambushed us. After the fight, I was somehow blinded, paralyzed. I could barely move. I told Hammond I'd catch up to him when it wore off. 2 long, rough days. But I'm better now. He headed up north to a crash site to find some metal ship. Says it was sent from...
Eden, I know. Do you believe him?
If Hammond thinks there's an Eden, there's an Eden. Believe me. You guys are trying to find him too? And we can work together.
This is insane. You want to go more north? Into Ghoul Central? They'll kill us.
A lot of ghouls have tried to kill me, but I'm still here. So, am I part of your team or what?
And the trio comes together. We're the 3 musketeers now. Yeah, same ones. I wonder if there'll be more, but this is This is the crew from the trailers, or the cinematic trailer, opening cinematic trailer. Ancient pistol, silent. 20% added to weapon range. A pistol made by the ancients for use during the Old War is rare to find in a good working condition, probably passed down through many generations of ghouls. Chronicler Amadeus. So it's the 1911 that we're looking at right there. The leg tendons have been mutated, making them thicker and stronger. You are now able to move or sprint to high places freely without use of a ladder. Attention to yourself for one turn. Movement 12. Movement 12. Movement 12. This is more unique, so I'd say go with this. Plus it's a passive. And we're going to want to increase this throw range, health, throw range, health, okay. So by that, the passive, oh, we can do this too. Disables enemy movement for one turn. Sure, why not? We can do the health upgrade a little bit. It's good to have more options available to us.
Wow. Look what we have here. Am I a grade A stalker or what? You see this hidden path through the forest?
It's not that hidden. Oh my. I should get down, don't want the HKs to find us. Reminds me a little bit of Terminator. Probably enemies here.
I got this. Cover me.
Elder Almighty, I've seen some crazy shit in the zone, but this takes the bullet. This house must have belonged to some small people. I mean, small. That is just the weird.
Wow. We're gonna have one hell of a flea market with this junk. Where do you think they come from?
Hey, follow me.
Uh-oh. Oh, at least they disregard that.
Split up.
See if we can get a flank with her. This will be nice though, because the dogs can't get me from here. Maybe I should have waited till they were further over here. Might get a crit.
Back off!
Just overwatch this thing. Sure ducks can attack here. Yep.
Bullseye!
You did good.
Crushed them!
Very smooth.
Follow me. I wonder what this might hold.
Top hat. Critical chance from high ground. Protection. Definitely I want ducks to have this one. I feel like it would go on Borman pretty good too. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm actually gonna put the visor on Borman. There we go. Give him that little bit of extra range he's gonna need. 12, 13. It's kind of weird that Dux has less range now, though. Really, the hat seemed to work good for her because she can get to high ground easier with that ability, and Dux I'm usually going to have on the high ground. Borman doesn't make as much sense for it, so I think it's fine the way we have it right now. It's very painful, whatever they're undergoing. Let's keep just running around this truck. Alright, we'll clear out the next couple zones and then I think we'll call that a night. Call that a video then, shall we say.
So I was talking to Iridia, and she told me about this ancient machine she had seen out in the zone, not too far from here. She said it looked like it had fallen from the sky, crashed into the ground, and it spread more than enough scrap around for us. Got some ghouls straight ahead. They're looting that crash site. She said it looked like it had fallen from the sky, crashed into the ground, and it spread more than enough scrap around for us.
Oh, apparently that was all she had to say. I've got markings here.
I didn't sign up to hunt some ghoul looters. This is ridiculous. They're everywhere.
So we got ghouls over there. And there's a crossroads here that seems to go to more ghouls. Oh, this looks like a lot of them. We'll have to be careful and see what level they are. Hipster fruit tester. Fruit test. power brick that has an image of fruit. Oh, okay, because apple. So, an image of fruit etched on one side and continuously displays a flashing power battery icon on the other. This was used to determine the ripeness of fruit. Chronicles say that this device had a secondary music playing function, which required some earpieces to be attached to it. Chronicler Hippocantus.
There's an image of a rot pear.
Clever.
This looks like a testing contraption for fruit.
I heard stories about singing fruit that could make music. Is this somehow related?
Why the hell would anybody need to test fruit? You either eat it or you sling it at some bozo's head. A bozo like you.
Okay, yeah, these guys are all part of one big group, it looks like.
I'm the death-dealing, soul-stealing, stalking machine, baby.
Looks like we can get onto some high ground here.
Over here.
Oh, I forgot to. Didn't actually realize that I split us up.
We got to get this stuff back to the lair before Grey One knows we're gone. Look at these things. We are heroes. Grey One will love us, make us her favorites. Grey One is our leader, not our friend. She sees these goodies, she takes them, kills us. Grey One is a weak old hag. Oh, I hope she didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
Alpha level clearance only. Mirror emergence protocol. In the event of compromised government, key holders will be summoned to location Theta. Orders will then be issued depending on level of emergency. In the event of hostile infringement by foreign or internal parties, key holders will be summoned to location Nova. Key holders must be accompanied by at least 5+ enforcers. Extraction choppers are stationed at found locations. Okay, we're gonna have to back up here and see how we can evade this. We might be able to do some good Overwatch here, so I'm actually gonna put ducks up here.
I wonder what this might hold.
Oh, that's gonna be good. We can try that for now.
Never seen a corpse dressed like this before. Think he piloted this machine?
Alright, let's try this. I'm assuming it's just that enemy though. Should be good. Yeah, that's a guaranteed crit.
Bye-bye.
Alright, it's level 4 butcher. Medbot. Okay, we do have a grenade. This is gonna be tricky though. Gonna have to use pretty much all of our abilities. So we got a movement disabled there, run and gun here, another movement disable, and the fact that we can go to high ground. Let me see what kind of damage we have on. This guy in here. Out of range. I don't know why. Alright, that'll be good enough. So that'll be possible. There we go. I don't think putting him on the other side is going to be a great idea. So we're going to move him right here, and we'll put him on Overwatch. Actually, I got a better idea. Better ideas all around. We're gonna end up throwing the Molotov in to get a little extra. Alright, that'll be good enough. I guess we can... Ooh, that's gonna be really good. I didn't realize I could do that. So we'll open with Tree Hugger and then we'll shoot. Alright, here it goes. I'm actually going to do another save here just since we got this all set up just right. Save to this one, move right.
Wrong girl.
Be a good grenade there.
I did that. What do you think about that, huh?
I got 3 damage on one of them. Pyro is immune to fire, that's why it's not highlighted.
Care unit inbound. Injury analysis. You have killing to do. No time for rest now. That hurts.
Oh man. do 7. We can get that done in 4. Alright, we're gonna do this. Hopefully we But wait, the Molotov should still take effect. And they'll burn for another turn. So I guess here we'll just take out the zone dog, because I don't think the medbot's gonna be able to do much here.
Not so bad.
Don't step into the light. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
What? We can just revive him? Are you kidding?
Getcha!
That's dumb. I wonder if that means he'll die next turn, or what exactly that means. I think this is the only way we can make it work.
There you go. That'll make you better.
Thank you.
That'll be good, and then we can kill this guy in one shot here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I just realized I kind of messed up there. Crapola.
I am your grog. That was amazing.
I'm just worried about a new cell phone. Yeah. But hey, it's with this Mirage game killing himself. Okay, that's not too bad.
I'm wounded.
Wait, how did I take 4 damage? Take 1 from the, I guess 1 from the Molotov, 1 after, and then 2 from the Marauder. Shit. I'm gonna burn for 2 more times. Yeah, I'll just do this.
Take
I'm on my way.
Yeah, the Marauder should get burned at, I think, the beginning of his turn.
Now it's getting fun.
You got it. Care provider on approach vector.
I don't feel so good.
Approach vector calculated.
Finish him off here.
Today,
I just actually looked at the damage. That might not have been the best choice, but some cool particle effects.
Another one bites the ducks.
Yeah, prize time.
Mimir Needle Pistol. 4 damage, crit, able to... A short-range pistol that shoots metal or glass needles hurts a lot up close. This was used during the attempted coup of Mimir 32. Chronicler of Odeus.
Coming? Hey, Selma. You must have seen a lot of crazy stuff out in the zone, huh? Working with Hammond?
I've seen things you wouldn't believe. The ruins of an amphitheater in an ancient city. A herd of zone bears grazing on fluorescent grass.
Whoa, you're pulling my beat, right? Tell me more.
Ain't no zone bears. Ain't no ancient city.
I guess it might be.
But there's plenty of scrap out there. So why don't you find us some?
Yeah, prize time.
Stalker vest, found option across the zone. Made upon the corpse of the stalker, hence its name. This light, flexible armor is easy to move around in, although it doesn't offer the wearer a great deal of protection. That would be helpful. I think I'll give him the armor. Can destroy covers, knocks out enemies for 2 turns. Or knocked out for 2 turns. That's pretty good. We'll do the hexagon one. Throw range doesn't seem to be that important here. So I think I'll save it, and then we can do the draw attention to yourself for 2 turns 1. Although later I think I should have Borman do Joker and have her have run and gun. Purely because with Borman, at least if the drawing fire towards him ends up being shots that make contact, you know, he'll have a higher health pool, so he'll be more tanky. So that'll probably be best. This one, this is the one I think I'm going to save right here. Low cover works the same as high cover. Which is only 2 can be activated at one time, right? So does that mean I have to go to... That's how I switch it out. Actually, we're going to give that to Borman. Yeah, I mean, what's the point? Oh, it's silent, I guess. All right, that makes sense. So actually, we're gonna give Borman this one. That way, now all my guys have silent pistols. All right, once we get through the tunnels, we'll be finished. Evacuation guidelines. Evacuation route D1 Hoga. Only brief essential items. Non-essential items will not be loaded onto ferries. Warm, waterproof clothes, ready to eat, tinned or dried foods, basic tools, medicine, and first aid supplies. No pets, no personal items that will not fit into a shoebox. Start. Gothenburg Centra. Continue on to Göteborg via Spo. Okay. All these things. So this is supposed to be in Germany, or this might be Switzerland. Yeah, I don't think this is Germany. I think this is supposed to be in Switzerland.
I don't think we want Rodhead over there to call his buddies. Let's stay hidden.
Maybe there's a med kit somewhere around here. Ooh.
Hey, you on the truck? Ugly face. You see anything out there?
No, there's nothing out there. It's the zone. And stop calling me ugly face. Look at your face.
I can't look at my face, it's my face. Now put your eyes out there and look for intruders.
Hey, look at my face. It's my face. I think this game's pretty funny. Looks like we're probably gonna have to fire right away.
And stay down.
And that is that.
Hey, over here.
And Nedbot, level 16 hunter.
Come on, let it be something good.
Nice, it is good. Gladiator armor. Wearer is immune to critical hits. Lightly padded defense clothing used during ancient gladiatorial stick fighting tournaments. These duels were often staged upon ice to increase participants' chance of injury or death. Chronicler Dentus. Alright, this is pretty good. So she's already immune. He's got the stalker vest. He doesn't have any armor. There we go. I mean, really, I should probably have the armor on Borman. But we gotta wait. Cause like, yeah, well, oh, they both provide 2 HP, so yeah, I'll just swap it. Yeah, try to just take out the shaman right away so he can't call for reinforcements. It's a decent enough chance for success, I would say. Because if we get the 7 crit, then we have 9. Well, we still have to fire at him 3 times, I guess, so. Oh, they didn't see that, really? I didn't expect that to be the case.
All these dead steel chariots. Where did the riders go?
Let's go for it.
I did that. What do you think about that, huh?
Sleep it off.
Oh man, that was my shot.
There and shoot him.
Gotcha.
Oh, finally got a miss. Oh, he was caught sneaking, eh? Do 4 or 6. Let's try for this.
Want some more?
Knock him down too, so.
Mutant down.
Personal injury detected. Care triage
Oh no.
in progress.
Okay, well. you.
Bye-bye.
You finally figured out how to use that thing?
I don't know if the medbot can actually do any damage, but we'll see in a second. Well, actually, we probably won't, because I'm gonna use the hog rush. Here we go. Yeah. Wait, hopefully that means one turn later, because otherwise I can't get to that with the med kit. Maybe it lets me do it all in one turn.
There you go. That'll make you better.
Oh, I guess it does, okay.
Thank you.
Ducks had got the hit, I think we would have had it in one shot there.
Be applying facial masks. Have a super day.
Yeah! You have a super day too. A super explosive day.
Regroup. The way forward goes through the tunnel. Let's go.
Let's see if we got anything else up here.
Wait here. Hey, over here.
As long as we have weapon parts, I think we're good. Or not weapon parts, but med kits, I think we're good. I don't know how long this section is, but there's probably bound to be some combat. Let's take a look at what we got. Man, they gave us a lot of frag grenades early on, but after that, not much. Alright. Definitely want to get that one right now. The Cave of Fear is simply an old tunnel that leads from the southern part of the forest to the northernmost. Most of the time, the Cave of Fear is deserted and empty. Most of the time. It's probably not that long.
Weird place for a mass grave. What were all these people doing?
Probably
Running
a
away,
more
I think.
atmospheric section.
Maybe the Red Plague hit their town and they needed to evacuate.
Evacuating or stampeding over each other to be the first one out. Mass ancients.
I'm guessing this one is blocked off. No? Oh.
You know
There's
those
hydro
stalkers
there.
we captured, right? Right? They ran away. I lost them.
You let the stalkers escape? The bobbleheads are gonna be mad at you. You better get them back.
I can't. The boat took them.
And now the bobbleheads have come. But where's your boat? If you don't get those stalkers back, they'll strike your brain.
Look at those bodies. All trapped inside this tunnel. I wouldn't want to die like this.
I'm sorry, dear Tina. There's no way out. I'm trapped here in my car. The traffic stopped moving days ago, and the tunnel collapsed. I'm not sure you will ever get to read this, but in case you do, I have something to admit. Something which I am very sorry for and regret that I will carry to the grave. Do you remember the period your pet turtle Snappy didn't swim up to you when you called his name? This is because it wasn't Snappy, but a replacement turtle, as unfortunately the first Snappy perished when I accidentally dropped my beard trimmer in his tank. It was quick. He didn't feel anything after the first few moments of absolute total agony. I thought you should know. Also, he is now a she. The store ran out of male turtles, and I was worried you would be upset. Sorry, I love you. Always yours, Jonas. It's fine, we'll just follow it up in here. And then activate in here.
Nighty night.
Amen to that.
I hated that asshole.
Alright, we got another very smooth stealth section. So we could bypass them altogether, but I don't really see why we need to. We got infinite ammo. It's not like we have to manage ammunition. Now, if that was something, if they also made it so you have to manage ammunition, that'd be a different story.
Got ourselves a way out, boys. I suggest we use it.
There's a med bot, and then the hunter, and the pyro. Well, hold on. Maybe I do need the... I think we actually do need this hit. Uh-oh. That's not going to be good. have tried for that crit. I don't think it was really worth it. I'm already kind of regretting this decision here. Burn for 2 turns, I think, regardless of whether or not I stay in it or not, so might as well maintain. Let me see here. It's a 75 if I go there. I think we'll just heal here, and then we'll shoot this. See, it's possible to crit this. We're just hoping that we can. This is a very risky move right here. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Still the 3 damage. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't think of that. I'm clearly getting tired.
Today, dickwite. Pyro doesn't do anything to us. I guess we can always come down there and give it a shot.
Nice one. Approach vector. Applying antiseptic spray.
Whee! Back at you! Come, you filthy, filthy! Come here!
Okay, we'll see if Selma can get him. Because if Selma can... Okay, yeah, she can kill the hunter guy. Dux is not in a good mood right now, that's for sure.
Detected. Approach vector calculated.
We are unstoppable!
Reapplying facial mask. Have a super day.
I think we'll have to use this ability, otherwise he's gonna get them up. So I'll just with ducks, we'll switch here, reload the crossbow, shoot the med by. And here we'll interrupt him. Fire the weapon. There we go. We got it with more damage than we'd like, but it works. Teamwork.
Over here.
Ducks definitely got the worst of all that. In fact, he was the only one that took damage, I'm pretty sure. Mimir Driver 30, 2 additional critical damage and 30% chance to knock back enemies. Ancient drill unit which can be mounted to any weapon. This adds a high-speed spin to whatever projectile is fired, increasing the chance of knocking back its target. Chronicler Elvis.
Let's see if we got something useful.
I'm not sure if there's really much benefit to going back to ARC. State switcher. Roughly crafted long-range rail rifle formed of parallel banks of batteries and magnets. This alignment allows the state switcher to fire a metal slug with some force into quite a far distance. Chronicler Amadeus. 20 range. That is very far. Just like the crossbow though. No silence or no suppression though. Right now my crossbow is better. It just doesn't have quite as much range. But we'll step into this new area just to make sure we can do a fast travel back to it. Because it essentially allows you to do, well, the only thing is this would be if you're far away from an enemy and you need to do damage, but if you're close you could just do this and then rush. I mean, so they're kind of like polar opposites of each other in a way. Jump to any location within range. This is really good though. This was enemy movement for 1 turn, that's insanely good. This one's really good too, the Hog Rush. And the nice thing is it is kills for the whole group, so people who kills with a certain character, that would be pretty tricky. Yeah, I guess it does heal me up because with Dux was at 2 HP and now he's at 4, so the game has been. I mean, maybe he's not at half. How many HP is he? No, he's got 9, so it's half rounded down. I'll pick up in this section, but first I'm going to go back and we are going to get some upgrades. Sea Titans, and there's a level 35 section up here. Looks like some sort of a nuclear bunker in a mountain. This will be supposed to be House of Bones. Investigate the crash site. I'm guessing from there we'll probably report straight back, but it could be that we're going to go over to something like this. I'm guessing there's a location here, something like that, and there's probably another location here. It could be also too that the map, since it's, you know, kind of burned and whatever, that maybe there's something really secret in here, and this is where like the end game is. So maybe this looks like ocean or something like that, but there's probably some like swamp places down in here maybe. I think there's 10 locations left in the game, or possibly 11. Alright, end expedition and return to Ark. I suppose I could have made it all one continuous expedition. That would make more thematic sense, but I just want to see like what kind of stuff we... Because if we can't buy armor and it's just random stuff we have to find, I don't actually see much point in going back here in the future.
I'm happy that you took on this mission to find Hammond. As you go deeper into the zone, questions will arise in your heads. You'll ask yourselves how this world became a wasteland.
Yeah, I'm guessing they just didn't have enough money to...
I'll tell you. A long time ago, a strange disease sprang up in a city not too far from here. A vicious disease. The eyes of the victims would go red. They would bleed from their ears. Hence its infamous nom de plume, the Red Plague. Within 40 years, the plague destroyed most of the human race. A quick rake of death, scraping across the face of the planet. It was nature's
Might be the coronavirus.
Revenge against the greed, the arrogance, the egos of humans who thought they were gods. We call these fools the Ancients. We don't worship the Ancients like the madman in the zone do. Because our salvation doesn't depend on false gods who live in the heavens. It doesn't depend on a mirage of paradise beyond the zone. Our salvation depends on us. Us means humans and mutants together. And as two of our resident mutants, I bet you wonder who you are, where you come from. I wonder too. We all do. When I found you in the zone, you were shivering, naked, memories completely wiped. We took you in, taught you, and now you serve us as our hunters, our trackers, our warriors. We are indebted to you, stalkers. Never turn on each other. Hear me?
Alright. So we might not have got that if we didn't return from the expedition earlier. He probably would have had stuff to say. I mean, they might have segued into it after reporting to him specifically what you found out about Hammond. But
thank you for letting this old man ramble. Go in peace, stalkers.
Alright, so we'll give our artifacts to Pip first.
Welcome to Prips.
Or Prip, that's right. Extend crew bleed out time by 2 turns. Adds +1 fire damage to Molotovs per turn. Well, let's buy both of these. I have a feeling I'm going to start needing Tough Guy pretty soon. Probably by the time I get to that level 20 area. Either that or I'm just going to have to use medkits more often.
Till next time.
These are really something special. Found these up north in the hull of a ship. They're EMP grenades. Any machine within the blast radius shuts down immediately. I don't see many working machines nowadays, though.
One more of those. I'll buy one more of these, but I'm going to try not to use it because one of the, I forget what it is. One of them, I think it might have been the one at Crip's place, but we got one that can make grenades do 8 damage.
Safe travels.
So that's going to be pretty crucial later on.
Ah, heard you ran into some pyro ghouls last run. Watch out for them. They got a love affair with firebombs, dripping that stuff all over their faces. Stupid as shit. Spark a pyro ghoul in the right way, and you see them spontaneously combust. Boom! Good times.
This is guaranteed, so we don't want to use that on it. EMP might be nice on this one. Do an upgrade on that, and then state switcher. Could be really good too. Either that or do it on the scatter. The scatter gun, man, that's. Let's see, crit percentage is 15. Let's see, 10, 15. Kind of thinking maybe whichever character. Well, whatever gun I give to Dux, maybe I should make that to be the additional crit damage, so they can guarantee crits. And we'll do a knockback. But I guess instead of the stinger, I could do 2 snipers for him. Don't know, but that would be only 1 shot each, so that's a bad idea. I mean, the burn's nice, but I think I can probably just use it on a different one. So we're going to do the knockback on that. The burn. I don't know if the state switcher is really all that good. Maybe I shouldn't upgrade it. To be honest, even this pistol though, that's a 4.5 here. That's a 4.5. They're basically the exact same. This one's just got more range, but actually no, that's because of the green light. So they're literally identical when it comes down to it. The ammo capacity doesn't seem to be able to be changed here. At least not yet. Yeah, okay, there we go. What should we upgrade? Well, we know we're going to want to keep the ancient pistol around with us. And this one's really. I think we upgrade this one. Oh, we already upgraded that one. That's right. Yeah, might as well upgrade this one. We'll probably have it long term.
Later, stalkers.
Yeah, it took way too long. But anyway, all right. So that's where we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna do a manual save right here. and we will, in the next episode of TBS Tuesday, we will go take a look at, now I can't even think of what it's called. Yeah, we will be heading to the Sea Titans and then on to House of Bones to search for Hammond at the crash, or where the crash site he was headed to. So far, definitely liking this game. It's definitely like very, how would I say? I guess like it's like tightly knit. It's very focused. It doesn't try to spread itself too thin. It like has a few core gameplay elements. Like they kept the customization fairly simple, and it just knows those core. It just dials those core aspects down, and really is put a lot of polish and fine tuning on it. So it's not quite as deep of a game as XCOM, which is a little bit of a shame, but at the same time, just having this simplistic nature and the fact that the game's scope of the story and all that seems to be a bit smaller too is kind of refreshing. So I would just wait for this to go on sale, because it's normally selling for $35. At the moment, I'm thinking maybe $35 is a bit much just for how simplistic it is, because it's like, yes, it does all that well, but at the same time, I personally, when it comes to my money's worth, I still want things to be more complex, but and have more playtime to it, just as long as they don't go into like filler, having tons of filler territory, so like open world games. But this one definitely doesn't have a filler. I mean, most of the turn-based strategy doesn't, because like XCOM, the only reason XCOM is so much longer is because they have like the base building aspect of it and managing all the other stuff, and then they have, you know, the research. And I mean, they could have, I guess, shortened everything down, but then you get to the problem then where like too many research things take the same amount, and you can't really give certain types of research, like in the way you, I guess, your storyboarding or your planning, like when it comes to the game design and the kind of immersiveness you want to do, you can't give things the weight that they deserve if you kind of cut down the research times and made them more similar. So you have to make the spread of research times much longer, which also means longer research times for a lot of things. And of course, if you have the right stuff, you can cut down those research times too. But anyway, this doesn't have any of that. It keeps this simple. Core mechanics fairly simple. Still, in some ways, it's a bit too easy. But the one thing that makes it still a little more difficult is that you just have these three, at least at the moment. It might be through the whole game. I think you just have these three characters, and you don't really have a ton of health points. You're going to take a couple hits, and then you have to use the med kit. It's not like an XCOM where you actually can do an area of effect heal. Like, no, the med kit only works on one character at a time. So that's the deal with that. But definitely enjoying it so far. And I'll be back with this again in another week or so. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.